Today, I will be buffing the timing cover, the clutch cover, getting those installed, taking the exhaust heat shields, putting the clamps on them, and installing those. And wet sand that rear fender in the hopes that I can remove those drips that I put in there when I painted it, buff it out, and get it ready to be installed. after a tremendous amount of time sanding this with 1000 grit, trying to get this clear coat cut down to where it was level, and then it was a matter of just buffing it out. Now let me talk to you about what I use for buffing. What I use is Meguiar's Mirror Glaze. I use the number 12 extra heavy cut. Cuts right through that clear coat. Gotta be careful though. You can't leave this thing in one spot for too long. It will go right through the paint. So this is what I use for the first pass. Then I come back and I use what's called an orbital buffer with the number 12. And what that does is if there's any scratches or anything from the circular buffer, this takes it right out. Once the entire fender is completely done with the number 12, I come back with Meguiar's Mirror Glaze number 4. It's a polish. I use my orbital buffer with the fine polishing pad, number 4 compound, and I do one complete pass on the entire fender. That clear coat, to me, is perfect. It's not perfect to a professional, because I'm sure they'll be able to point out a couple of things. But to me, that's perfect. It's right where I need it to be, and I'm very happy with that. Right up here, I could see that where it could have used like a little bit more sanding. But here's the deal, I'm not gonna lie. Being straight up honest with you. Why risk going through that paint, right? Sanding it some more, buffing it, polishing it, when you're not even gonna see that. The seat's gonna be right over this. So I'm not taking a chance. Timing cover's on, clutch plate cover's on, it's been polished, it's all good to go. Put that left footrest on. The heat shields are on. I wasn't crazy about the little bit of gloss on that heat paint. So I took a scratch pad and I scratched them up a little bit just to dull them. Like that. And that's the finish I'm gonna leave on there. And I believe that's gonna be a real good match for the rear mufflers. I could have went with flat black paint, but it would not match with the muffler paint. So went with that high temp engine paint. And then, like I said, I hit it up with the green scratch pad. And it looks good. It looks good, and I think it's gonna match the mufflers really well. Next video, if it's posted, will be in your top right-hand corner. Click on that if you wanna go check it out. If not, you all ride safe and take care.